What's up, guys? It's your boy KeemStudios back at you with a game recap. So USC Lady Trojans versus the UConn Lady Huskies in women's basketball. UConn 79, USC 51. I'm a USC fan. That was bad. That was not good. That was not a good showing from our Lady Trojans today. Um, it's not even a performance where like you highlight one player playing bad or whatever. Like it was just bad, just a terrible team performance throughout. No need to single out one specific person. Everyone was just not up to the standard today. Let's go through the quarter summaries here in terms of scoring. So the first quarter, UConn won 23-9. The second quarter, UConn won 16-8. The third quarter, UConn won 30-22. And the fourth quarter, USC won 12-10. Um, as a matter of fact, UConn actually had a 51-12 run after going down 9-8 in the first quarter to end up leading 59-21 at one point in the third quarter. I'm going to say this again. UConn went on a 51-12 run after USC led them 9-8 in the first quarter, including, I think they shut out USC in the last 550 whatever the fuck in the first quarter, and then they shut them. They pretty much shut them out for like 10 minutes of game time from that period in the first quarter leading to the period in the second quarter. Pretty much that was like half of the second quarter. And honestly, UConn's a machine. Like it's insane. It's insane how storied and treasured that program is. But yeah, that just was not a good showing. Honestly, this has kind of been a problem for USC this year. Obviously, Juju Watkins has been out with the torn ACL. She's not coming back till next season. So, like, if you're a USC fan, you know this was kind of going to be a different season, like a challenging season, I guess. But the offense just doesn't look potent enough, if I want to use that vocabulary. It's just not good enough, especially when you go up against teams like UConn, South Carolina, even Notre Dame. We lost all of those. We lost all three of those games, and yeah, those were our three big non-conference games as well in our schedule this year. Obviously, we had NC State as well. We won that game, but they've kind of been spiraling recently. I think they're like 6-4 now. I think they started when USC beat them, they were ranked number 8 in the country. But like yeah, they've been going on a bad spell as well. But this has kind of been the story of the season so far. Like with this USC team, you're gonna get effort, especially defensively. Like that's one thing with this USC team. It's like, what you're gonna get from them defensively. Offensively, yeah, it's been very hit and miss. A lot of droughts, a lot of offensive droughts for the ladies this season. Not a lot, but a decent amount. Like the Washington game last week. I think we had 2 points with like 2 minutes left in the first quarter of that game. We were down early, but we ended up coming back and winning. I'm trying to remember. I think it was against Portland. We kind of had a slow start against Portland, but eventually we turned it around, got the dub there. But like, yeah, I just want to go through some of the stats, the team stats. And while I do it, I'm going to talk about the difference between UConn and USC's offenses. Bro, watching that game, the difference is just night and day. Like UConn on offense, they just make everything looks so easy. Like they struggled a bit in the first. We gave them a bit of hell, but once they picked it up, they really turned it up in the second and third quarter. The game, let's be honest, the game was over by like halftime pretty much. It was 37-19 at halftime. But they really turned it up in the second and third quarter. But the way they just execute on offense is just effortless. Like they make everything look so easy. They try to create easy looks for their best players. Obviously, their best players are Sarah Strong and Ozzy Fudd. Um, it was like a whole collective team effort from them today, though. Not really one person stood out. It was just everybody was just on job today. And again, they make everything look so easy on offense. Well, whereas compared to USC, everything just looks mad discombobulated, bro. Like we struggled to get the ball to the half court. There was one point we had one of our bigs dribbling the ball up the court, and she got stripped. And I think they ended up scoring. I don't remember what happened. I'm just like, bro, why is the big dribbling the ball up the court? Like, I think that's something that has to get addressed after the season. Obviously, we'll start early, but that has to get addressed because that's an issue. And even like when we get rebounds, like there are a couple of instances throughout the season that I've seen. Like one of our bigs will get the rebound. They're looking for the outlet pass, somebody to pass it to. Nobody. It's like nobody wants the ball, so the big's just holding the ball, and then eventually she forces a pass in, and it's like a tough catch for one of our players, or it just gets turned over, and the other team's just running away with the ball, possibly for a layup or a three or a mid range shot or whatever. And it's just like, bro, we just make offense look hard. It's like we're the goddamn Iowa Hawkeyes of women's basketball, and I mean the football Iowa Hawkeyes. Like I don't know, man. Something's gotta give. Something not give. Something's gotta change. Really. Looking at the team stats, UConn shot 48% from the field. USC shot 30% from the field. UConn was 7 for 19 from three, 37%. Whereas with us, USC, we were 4 for 19 and shot 21%. And that's another issue with the offense. It's like we don't have no shooters. We don't have any shooters. Like we've played what 10 games now. We have not been good on shooting from three, and I feel like we force up a lot of outside shots. And again, and I want to compare to UConn's offense. They get their players a lot of easy looks, like around the rim, mid range area. Whereas us, it's like it's just passing around the perimeter, and then somebody forces a shot up, or maybe like we're passing around the perimeter again, not trying to get the ball inside. Everybody's just outside. Nobody's trying to cut into the paint. And then they give the ball to Jazzy Davidson with like 5 seconds left, and she tries to like make something happen, make something shake. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, that's just not sustainable, especially when you play against teams like UConn. Yeah. And then the rebounding battle, UConn won 41-33. That honestly felt a lot closer than it felt in the game. I thought they smoked us on the boards, but I guess not. But the glaring thing here is we had 20 turnovers. They had 13. And their 13 turnovers, some of them were in like the fourth quarter when like the game was out of reach. So like, yeah. Either way, we still lost the turnover battle. They had 26 points off turnovers. Like, bro, you're not gonna beat a team like UConn. You're not gonna be any good. Not even just UConn. You're not gonna be any good basketball team turning over the ball on offense, struggling to push the ball up the court. Just to get the ball past half court, it's a struggle for this team. I don't understand. It's like it's insane. And again, like the points in the paint, they had 44 points in the paint. We had 22. Again, UConn had 44 points in the paint, bro. Like, and their largest lead was 39. But the points in the paint is the thing that sticks out because it's like, again, like I said, they try to get their players, not even their best players, just their players in general, good, high percentage looks. Whereas with USC, and this has been the case throughout the season, it's just we make everything just look tough, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. We just make things look tough on offense, bro. And it's like, USC has a good defense. But it's like, bro, your defense can only carry you so far. Like, something has to happen on offense. Like, you can't rely on your defense to carry you because when you run into a UConn or a South Carolina or a Texas or even a UCLA, we play UCLA in a couple of weeks. I think that's January 2nd or 3rd. yeah, what's gonna happen, bro? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, I know we don't have Juju, but like, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, Juju is an X factor player and everything like that, but the way this team looks right now, it's just like she wouldn't have even made a difference today. And yeah, so the game was pretty much over by the no, by halftime really. Then UConn turned it on some more in the third. Hey, Gino Oriema, he be killing me because bro, they were just up like 30. Bro was just standing up barking at them like, bro, I rate that shit so highly. It's like, bro, you got to keep the standard the standard. Doesn't matter if you're up 5, up 10, up 50, you still got to do your job. Doesn't matter. How you do anything is how you do everything. That's why I like dudes like him and Saban, Nick Saban in college football. Anybody that watched college football, when Nick Saban was at Bama could be up 40 points against a fucking FCS team. Somebody fuck up or makes one like missed assignment, bro. He is chewing the fuck out of them, bro. Like he's letting them hear about it, bro. Like I rate that shit so highly. And if anybody knows what watch Gino Oriema was wearing, like let me know in the comment section, cause yeah, bro, that shit was fly. I can't even lie. So, what's next for USC? Um, Honestly, let's look at their schedule. USC. Okay, next 5 games. So December 18th, Thursday, they play Cal Poly. They should handle them. They play them at home. The next 4 games after that, they play Cal, Nebraska, UCLA, and Oregon. These aren't going to be easy games. I will tell you that right now. If we play like how we did, shit, how we've done the last 2 games, because let's be honest, that Washington game was bad as well. It's just our defense just ended up carrying us through that game. But especially Nebraska. Nebraska's undefeated. I think they're undefeated in both men's and women's basketball so far this year. So that's not gonna be an easy game. That's a road game. The UCLA game's a road game. Obviously it's LA, but it's at UCLA. So yeah, road environment. We got Oregon at home. That's not gonna be an easy game as well. So yeah, pretty much the non-conference schedule is winding down. Um, Honestly, going into the season, I didn't know what to expect given the fact that Juju's out and that we got all these like new pieces coming in, especially Jazzy Davidson. But as we're heading into Big Ten play, I do think this team can still challenge for a Big Ten title, like regular season Big Ten title, and go deep into the tournament potentially, like the Big Ten tournament potentially. They just need to. I don't know. Something has to change on offense, definitely, because I don't know what they're doing in practice. Because whatever it is, it's not working. And you see it in game, and like this is not like I think they've had a couple of slow starts this year. Let me look at their schedule. The Portland game was a slow start. South Carolina, they had a slow start. They jumped out to a lead, and we were pretty much playing catch up from there. The Notre Dame game, that was another slow start as well. And then the UConn game, I mean, yeah, that was just bad. And the Washington game. So yeah, this team just gets off the slow starts offensively. I don't know. That's just their identity, I guess, right now. But it's still early in the season. We'll just have to see if they can get it together. Because, like I said, like defensively, it's like you know what this team is. It's just I think they have a problem offensively with who's gonna get the ball, who's gonna be the dominant person. Because when Juju was there, it was like, all right, the offense is going through like some type of drought or something. Juju will just be like, yeah, just give me the ball. Let me just make something shake. Especially in these big games like UConn last year. When we beat UConn last year, when we had Juju, yeah, same thing. It was like, bro, Juju just gonna make shit happen. That's that X factor in her. Same thing with the UCLA game last year at home and on the road, but especially at that home game at the Galen Center. Juju she just took over, man. But yeah, we don't have Juju this year, sadly. She'll be back next season. So we just got to go to war with the tools we have, don't we? But yeah, heading into Big Ten play, Yeah, the Big Ten is a tough conference though in general for women's basketball. You got Michigan, Iowa. Michigan looks fucking ridiculous this year. I don't know what they did in the offseason. My God, they look amazing. They pushed UConn to the brink as well. And then you got Iowa, you got UCLA, Nebraska's good this year. I think Michigan State is good as well this year. And then you got Maryland as well. Yeah, that's another good team. We played them on the 15th of January. So yeah, man. If we want to at least challenge for this Big Ten regular season title and make a deep run in the Big Ten tournament, yeah, things definitely got to change on offense for sure. And in terms of the NCAA tournament, honestly, my expectations are Sweet 16 minimum for this team as it stands. But again, time will tell. Hopefully, the girls get it together. It's your boy Hakeem Studios. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.